opportunity. JJ, drop. JJ, drop. That's it. Relax. He wants it. That's good, Kiara. JJ, come on! Come on, find the goal,
Well, in the weather, maybe. Take that I can get. So what are these things used for? I always say that. Are they tracking? So they track. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Chilly one today, regardless. afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Northbridge Oval for this NPL Women's New South Wales Round 11 matchup. It is the Battle for Macarthur Northbridge edition as the Bulls FC Academy host the Macarthur Rams here. And what is sure to be a barn burner weekend of action. We've got NPL Women's New South Wales action to keep you covered before, during and after the A-League Women Grand Final this afternoon in Melbourne. So we look forward to your company throughout the afternoon. I'll take it through the starting lineups now. We'll start with the home team. Bulls FC Academy. In goals, it's number 1, Mio Namoto. Number 4 is Ashley Henneberry. Number 5 and captain is Elizabeth Gray. Number 6 is Anna Hogarth Scott. Number 10 is Tamaris Souza. Number 11 is Daniela Naimi. Number 12 is Jasmine Melly. Number 13 is Grace Johns. Number 14 is Patria Phillips. Number 17 is Janaea Dos Santos. And number 20 is Amber Luchtmeyer. For the substitutes, number 3 is Samara Jersa. Number 7 is Ivani Prakash. Number 8 is Claudia Valletta. Number 23 is Indiana Dos Santos. Number 31, Lily Taylor. And number 33 is Jade Huishon. For the visiting Macarthur Rams, in goals, it's number 21, Isabella Coelho. Number 8 is Amelia Kassar. Number 9 is Taya Michansky. Number 10 is Sakura Najima. Number 13 and captain is Libby Morris. Number 16 is Maya Lobo. Number 22 is Hayley Callow. Number 23 is Hayley Thomas. Number 25 is Claire Corbett. Number 26 is Amalia Plummer. Number 27, and rounding out the starting side, it's Charlotte Hampshire. Well, substitutes for the visitors. Number 11 is Gabriella Silva. Number 12 is Matilda Diaz-Wadowitz. Number 19 is Madison Swartridge. Number 29 is Liana Luong. Number 31 in resolve keeper is Jaslyn Lewis-Raker. And number 33 is Lana L. Cordy. It will be Macarthur Rams running from right to left on your screen in this first half in the predominantly light grey jersey with dark grey shorts and socks, while Bulls FC in the predominantly black kit from top to bottom with white trim throughout. It's Paletti on the call here with you this afternoon, and we are moments away from kickoff. And what should be a barn burner of a game between 7th place Bulls FC and 12th place Macarthur Rams. Bulls FC will get first use of the ball this afternoon, and an early free kick won by Amalia Plummer for the Macarthur Rams out here on the near side. Just inside the attacking half for the visitors. Looking for options, we'll go short to Morris. Tries to find Claire Corbett, sent away by Henneberry, looking for Patria Phillips. Morris, ball intercepted there by Gray. Najima with the pass there through to Amelia Kassar, and it's going to go out of play for a goal kick. Already had some NPL Women's New South Wales action this weekend with NWS Spirit and the Northern Tigers doing battle yesterday at the Arctic Circle in a 3 p.m. kickoff in which Northern Tigers ran out 2-1 winners over NWS Spirit. There's plenty more action to come today as Rams win the ball back in midfield. It's Sakura Najima now, gets passed away to Morris. Referee looked to play advantage, but there will be a free kick here for the visitors. Still to come today, we've got the Illawarra Stingrays and Manly United at Macedonia Park, Mount Druitt Town Rangers and the Western Sydney Wanderers at Popondetta Park, Sydney Uni and Gladesville Ravens at Sydney Uni Football Ground, NSW against the Newcastle Jets at the Village Green. All of those 5 p.m. kickoffs. And Apia Leichhardt hosting Sydney Olympic at 5:15 p.m. at Lambert Park. All the games still to come today. Plenty of action here this afternoon for you on the Football News Wales YouTube channel. As Amber Luchtmeyer makes her way into the 18-yard box, has got a couple of options in the middle. She'll shoot herself and saved by Isabella Coelho. Amber Luchtmeyer coming back. Oh, a turnover here. I'll come back to that thought. There's a shot. There's a diving save. Cleared away, not out of danger yet. Luchtmeyer on the ball. It's with Hogarth Scott. Comes out to Daniela Naimi. He's got Claire Corbett. She has to try and get past. Will get around Corbett. Cross into the middle to the feet of Luchtmeyer. It's flags up for offside. No one knows it yet. Now they know it. And Tanea Dos Santos unable to stay on side there. That's some early action for the home side. Completely forgot the train of thought I was on before that passage of play, so if it was important, I'm sure I'd remember it. As the throw comes in from Jasmine Malley. Kept in play by Tia Machensky. Turned over here. It's with Petria Phillips. Gets the pass away. It comes back to Phillips. Phillips comes out here to Naimi, who loses it just inside the 18-yard box. Well, that's the point I was making. Amber Luchtmeyer coming back in to the side last week after her season at Sydney FC came to an end with the side missing finals. That one's out on the far side here. Cross coming in, and it will be a corner, the first of the afternoon for the Rams. Corner's whipped in, it's headed up by Maya Lobo and claimed by Mio Namoto for the home side. Luchtmeyer, golden boot last year in the competition, scoring 23 goals in 23 games, missing 3. As Luchtmeyer here has been played onside with the ball coming back to her, and that's going to be a corner. Earned a selection to the Young Matildas for the Under-20 Women's World Cup. That was Luchtmeyer's season, preventing her from playing the last games of the season. A chance to this corner is whipped in. It's headed by Elizabeth Gray and out for a goal kick. Perhaps preventing Luchtmeyer from making it 26 in 26, but it was still more than enough for her to win the NPL Women's New South Wales Golden Boot in season 2024. So with Coelho to place the ball, going across pace to go, clearly wanting to take advantage of the far side of the field here as we see it. On a very windy afternoon at Northbridge Oval as Anna Hogarth Scott gets ahead to it. So does Gray. It's gone backwards. She's going to flick that one up, try to go backwards. It's loose in the midfield. And here comes Tamara Souza. Try to play on Daniela Naimi. That's got to be a foul against Amalia Plummer, it is indeed, and she'll get a yellow card for her troubles as well here in the 8th minute of play. So she'll have to be careful for the remaining 82 or so minutes of play, plus stoppages. 3 in the wall for the Rams, with Isabella Coelho directing traffic, wanting them to keep going further and further across. Settle down. It's Tamara Souza. She's going to loop it up. It's claimed by Coelho, the loose ball. It certainly looked like she was trying to go direct into the top corner, but the wind absolutely changed the direction of it mid-air. It is incredibly windy here at Northbridge Oval this afternoon, as Patria Phillips wins a foul. And so roughly where Souza took the free kick just before, maybe a little bit further back, she'll get the chance to do so again. Has a couple of short options and a couple of long options. It looks like she's going to go straight into the 18-yard box, and that one really held up in the wind. It did not get any distance on it whatsoever. It literally just started to spin backwards in the air, so I don't think we're going to see any goals from a set piece today. As Daniela Naimi comes onto it, Naimi shoots over the crossbar and into the netting, no goal. Coelho lines up the free kick, choosing to go to the near side of the field this time with the long ball. Sends it not probably about the medium length, certainly not as high as she probably would have liked to going forward the long ball. Pushing the back there. We'll see Taya Muchansky win a free kick for the visitors. Amalia Plummer, I should say. Could be Plummer, but I'm certain. I'll take the free kick. Players being told to back away as she now takes the free kick. It was very much dummy until forced to take it by the referee. Back pass there from Grace Johns, cleared away by Namoto. As I think I just felt a couple of drops of rain on my face, which doesn't bode well for the rest of the afternoon. I'm told by staff here at the ground that it was bucketing down here this morning, that the rain had stayed away for a little bit and is hopefully not making its way back, but I'm certainly not optimistic by any stretch of the imagination. As Hampshire passes it forward, Najima goes out onto the wing, comes back to Sakura Najima, who tries to chip it in behind there, and everyone's trying to juggle that one out of play. And it eventually rolls over the line for a goal kick. Samoto goes short to Hannaberry along the ground there. It's intercepted before it's regained there by Jasmine Malley, getting the pass away. Phillips turns it over to Claire Corbett. Claire Corbett along the ground, not able to line up the pass there for Amelia Kassar. And will be claimed by Namoto. So this is the time of the season when lineups change from week to week with the transfer window. You never know who's going to come back in each week from the A-League women. Seen by Janea Dos Santos and Ivani Kukashin in the lineup for Bulls FC today. Amelia Kassar making her way back last week for the Macarthur Rams from the Western Sydney Wanderers. as well as Indiana Dos Santos for Bulls FC as well, and the aforementioned Amber Luchtmeyer. As Bulls FC come away with it here, comes out to Daniela Naimi. Naimi tries to cut it, bobbles away from her, she gets it back, it goes to Luchtmeyer, who tries to spin and turn her way past the defensive line. Luchtmeyer, I think Tamara Souza wanted that one, that takes a deflection and it'll go through to Isabella Coelho. In goals. Naimi goes down, gets a pass away. It's Melly going in to the middle there for Petria Phillips, who loses possession, heads out onto the far side. Amelia Cassar and Liz Gray in a foot race. Gray with the inside lane gets there first. Cassar still chasing this one down. Nemoto clears it long, and flag is up for offside. No, yes, for offside. Bulls FC player coming back from an offside position. To claim that ball. So it will be Charlotte Hampshire to take this one, and very similar to before, it's a couple of dummies. This one's going to roll through for Amelia Cassar. Can she get there? No, she can't. Beautifully guided out of play there by Jasmine Melly. Will be a goal kick as it starts to sprinkle here at Northbridge Oval. There's Hannaberry. Sends it long with Claire Corbett closing in. It's with Hogarth Scott, who's in a battle there with Claire Corbett. Goes back to Hannaberry now. It's Melly. Passing it away, looking for Naimi, but will go out of play for a throw-in. The throw comes in, brought down. Here's Libby Morris, who has that taken off her. Petria Phillips here has got options. Might have to hold it up. Short ball through to Amber Luchtmeyer, as Luchtmeyer has to pass it away to Naimi. Cross along the ground. Cut out by Sakura Najima. It almost just basically like she had a magnet on her foot because it went directly to her. Corbett through ball for Amelia Cassar, who's in behind. Liz Gray getting back. It's Michanski trying to get around Hannaberry. Back to Michanski. Corbett wins the ball. Morris. Michanski. Corbett crosses into the middle. Not danger. Danger still there. Comes back to Hampshire. Will dribble it herself. Has that taken away from her. And Luchtmeyer trying to go long here. Is going to be shouldered off the ball by Sakura Najima. And Luchtmeyer gives away the foul on the former Illawarra Stingray. Who's going to get a talking to from the referee. No card to speak of. That's a free kick taken by Hampshire. Sends it long. Gray heads it to Luchtmeyer. Gets a pass away to Petria Phillips, who shoots. Saved by Isabella Coelho. Cleared away now. As Maya Lobo loses possession. Daniela Naimi comes back here to the Bulls. It's Grace Johns, gets a pass away, flags up for offside against Tamara Souza. Oh, sorry, not Tamara Souza, my apologies. Against Daniela Naimi and the referee. Eventually notices the flag up from the assistant here on the near side. It will be Maya Lobo to get us back underway from the offside. Goes long, headed up by Johns, kept in by Gray. Here's Souza, goes long in crossfield. Brought down by Claire Corbett. Appeals for handball. Waved away. Bulls FC through Anna Hogarth-Scott. Back on the attack. Luxmeyer goes to Phillips. Phillips. Beautiful through ball there for Janea Dos Santos. Confusion. Who wants it? Shot comes in from Hogarth-Scott and blocked by Coelho. Beautiful save there from the Macarthur Rams. Here's Phillips. Through for Luxmeyer, but way too much sauce on the pass. And Coelho will just dribble it around for a little bit before picking it up and launching it long. Gray heads it forward. Kept in by Dos Santos. Phillips trying to get around Hampshire. Gets a pass away to Luxmeyer. Janea Dos Santos gets the cross in. It's taking a deflection. It's going out for a corner. No, it's goal kick. There's Coelho once again taking her time to get this game back underway, and if this said if the clock read 88 instead of 18, I can assure you she'd be getting a talking to from the referee. Taking her time with these restarts. For the Rams goalkeepers, Hannah Berry goes back to Gray, but it is early in the game, so generally a lot more leniency in this part of the game. There's Hogarth-Scott, goes back to Gray, who launches it long. Lobo, Najima. Up to Hayley Thomas there. Souza gets pass away to Phillips, short to Luxmeyer, who tried the 1-2. Phillips wasn't expecting it. Amber Luxmeyer wanting a foul, and it's going to be the Rams who get a foul out of that. It'll be Maya Lobo to take the free kick again. She goes quick. She's got Machensky, and she does go quick. Machensky times her run to stay onside, but just a little bit ahead of her. And had she gone any sooner to meet that ball, would have been offside. There's a long throw. Machensky heads it forward. Corbett brings it down. Back to Machensky. Pass away to Kassar. Najima on the ball. Goes out onto the far side there. And played in behind for Kassar. The flag has stayed down. Saved by Miyamoto. We're into the 21st minute here. We are still scoreless at Northbridge Oval. Although both sides have had their chances. Bulls FC probably with the better of their chances. And they'll get another one here as Patria Phillips goes in, gets a pass away to Dos Santos. It's blocked. Luxmeyer on the follow-up. And Amber has the answer for Bulls FC Academy as they take an early lead here at Northbridge Oval in the 21st minute. It's Bulls FC 1, Macarthur Rams 0. And Amber Luxmeyer started that play by getting the pass off to Phillips, who was able to take it in, and Amber Luxmeyer finishes it after touches from Phillips and Janea Dos Santos. A beautiful attacking team goal there from Bulls FC Academy, and that's now Amber Luxmeyer's second goal since coming back to the Bulls. As she looks to keep her account going here in 2025. She'd certainly have to score a lot more goals like that if she wanted to reach her heights from last season, 23 and 23. But certainly off to the start that she would like here back in the NPL Women's. New South Wales is played for a bet well offside, and the flag goes up almost immediately from the assistant there on the far side. be Gray to get us back underway. And it down and a free kick. Referee indicating there's a hold on Bulls FC player there. I believe that was against Hayley Thomas there. So it will be 2 in the wall. I see one of them is Sakura Najima. As Tamara Souza might have to put a lot of power onto this one if she wants to get it anywhere near the goal. She goes for power indeed. And it curled straight into the arms of Quaylo, who sends it long. In fact, so far long, it's going to go to Miyamoto at the other end of the pitch. Will go short to Hannaberry. Goes to Janae Dos Santos. Pass away now. That's a foul on Anna Hogarth Scott by Claire Corbett, who's just going to get a talking to from the referee. Similar to what Amber Lookmeyer had earlier in the game. Hannaberry goes backwards to Gray. It'll come back to Hannaberry. Claire Corbett looking to get right back into the action as Ellie gets the pass away to Dos Santos. Hogarth Scott pass away to Souza, who looks to put that in behind for Petria Phillips, who's not able to round the goalkeeper. Play still alive here through Daniela Naimi. Pass comes away to Souza, who shoots. And after a bubble claimed by Isabella Quaylo. Some nice defensive work in that play by Hayley Thomas. To force the ball backwards there into a non-ideal shot for Bulls FC. Morris gets it all the way out there to Hayley Thomas, who loses the ball to Daniela Naimi. As Naimi got options, she'll go to Luchtmeyer. Amber Luchtmeyer recovers. Amber Luchtmeyer gets the pass away. The shot comes in, and it's off the post and in for Tamara Souza. And we're not even 25 minutes gone here, and it's 2-0 for Bulls FC here in the battle for Macarthur Northbridge edition. Amber Luchtmeyer in the 21st, Tamara Souza in the 25th, and it's Bulls FC 2. Macarthur Rams 0. I do call this game the battle for Macarthur because Bulls FC Academy, well, Hayley Keller was certainly standing in the attacking half, and that should have to be retaken, but as we'll continue here. I was saying I do call this the battle for Macarthur. Bulls FC Academy, of course, being the academy side of the A-League's side, Macarthur FC. Have men's and women's academies. They don't have an A-League women's side as of yet. But I keep being told that it's still in the plans, and just I keep getting told the date of, or the year I should say, of 2026. Now whether that's the 2025-26 season or whether that's the 2026-27 season is anyone's guess, as it comes out here to Callow, and the flag goes up for offside against the Rams. Is anyone's guess, but that's the date that I keep being told every time I ask about it, which it's probably about once a month at this point that I just keep asking. But yeah, so that is why I call this the battle for Macarthur, and obviously we're at Northbridge Oval. The G-mark, Corbett, that's sent forward by Hayley Callow. Gray, very far forward, tries to get the pass out there to Naomi. And Hayley Thomas will send that one out. She wants a throw in. Right, a player down here, it is It is Elizabeth Gray. Trainer's been waved on in the 28th minute. And certainly hope it's nothing major, as Bulls FC will not want to lose their captain this early in the game. Certainly force a change in strategy from the home side. Well, remind you of the fixtures still to come this afternoon, as Elizabeth Gray is back to her feet and she'll have to leave the field before she can re-enter players. There was no yellow card shown. All of these games at 5 p.m. The Yellow Rose Stingrays hosting Manly United at Macedonia Park. Mount Druitt Town Rangers hosting the Western Sydney Wanderers at Popondetta Park. Sydney Uni hosting the Gladesville Ravens at the Sydney University Football Ground. And UNSW hosting the Newcastle Jets at the Village Green. Those are all 5 p.m. kickoffs. And then at 5:15 p.m. RPL Leichhardt hosting Sydney Olympic. That game as part of a double header with the with the equivalent men's fixture, RPL Leichhardt and Sydney Olympic in the NPL New South Wales men's. As Macarthur Rams win the throw here. So all of those fixtures still to come this afternoon on the NPL Women's New South Wales Round 11. Right here on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. And yesterday, of course, already had one game in action. The Northern Tigers defeating NWS Spirit at Christie Park, also known as the Arctic Circle. And I must say, from a personal standpoint, I'm very glad that no one has to be there today, because, as I've already touched on, it is incredibly cold here at Northbridge Oval, so I can only imagine how much colder it would be at the Arctic Circle were there a game scheduled this afternoon. Jasmine Melly takes the throw in, gets it in to Dos Santos. Patria Phillips now trying to move it forward, as backwards. It's cleared only as far as Amber Lookmeyer, who gets a poor pass away but stays with the Bulls here. Souza dribbles it out, and running onto it is Grace Johns, looking for options. That's going to be a corner on the far side for Bulls FC. The wind certainly working against the Bulls here. It is, as it is going from left to right on your screen. Headed away by the Macarthur Rams. Phillips gets around and gets the cross in. It's blocked by Charlotte Hampshire. Goes off the back there of Hogarth Scott, which means it will be kept by the Bulls, as Liz Gray just lobs that one up for whoever wants it. Sent away by Bulls. Sorry, by the Rams, my apologies. And that one will roll out for a goal kick to Bulls FC. Go short to Gray. Najima wins it back. Corbett. Morris. Callow. It's not gonna. Oh no, she'll keep it in. And it rolls out, so it will be a throw in here to be taken by Jasmine Melly. He'll go backwards to Hannah Berry. Long ball out. And Lookmeyer winning a throw in there. So Helly now getting to throw it in. Go short to Janea Dos Santos. Ball won by Hayley Callow, who can run onto this, although that's picking up pace along the ground and she won't be able to keep it in. will be a goal kick as the temperature starts to plummet here. The wind really picking up as Hannaberry sends it long. Dos Santos gets a pass away. We picked off there by Amalia Pluma. And Hannaberry. There's Corbett. Goes backwards to Libby Morris. Wearing the captain's armband, Claire Corbett. It's won by Luxmire Souza. Well, Morris comes away with that after a collision between the two number 10s of Tamara Souza and Sakura Najima. And attempted ball long there from Janea Dos Santos. Blocked. It will be a throw in. Sent long down the line. Luxmire not able to get it, and that will be a throw in for the Rams there as it goes out off Anna Hogarth Scott. After about 11 minutes plus stoppages from half time, Tamara Souza comes onto it. She might try to shoot herself. She attempts to get the cross away. Hampshire clears it out for a throw in. And the action has been mostly with Bulls FC throughout this first half thus far, and that's reflected on the scoreboard with the 2-0 lead. Jasmine Melly brings it down, has to go backwards, doesn't get all of it. Hogarth Scott gets the pass away, and she'll receive it back, putting it into the middle, cleared away by Maya Lobo. Gray keeps it in the attacking half, gets around Corbett. Away to Daniela Naimi, who's forced wide. Dos Santos has to spin and turn, or she'll get the chance to cross it in. In fact, she's not going to cross it in. And pass back to Melly because players in front of her. Melly now crosses it in. It falls to Tamara Souza. What a block there by Quaylo. Still alive. Shot comes in from Phillips. Luxmire gets onto it. Cleared away. And still Bulls FC keep possession of the ball here through Grace Johns. Pass away. Now it'll come out of the attacking half. Bulls FC with all of the pressure here right now. Corbett gets a pass away to Morris, who puts it in behind. And that's going to roll through to Miyamoto. Sakura Najima not able to get there fast enough. And it's going to take a moment or two like that for Macarthur Rams to get back into this one. As Amber Luxmire gets the cross away. It falls to the feet of Daniela Naimi, who shoots. And I say that because the Rams really aren't generating any form of sustained offense here, so it's going to take a turnover in a quality position for them to get something away. As Gray lobs that one up, and that stayed so parallel to the line despite its height. As balls get the pass away, Luxmire trying to send the pass from Phillips out to Naimi, unable to do so. Grace Johns cross along the ground, blocked away by Hampshire. Here's Corbett. Najima back to Corbett, trying to send it through to Hayley Callow. It'll now reach Callow, who puts that through for Sakura Najima. Gray just allowing that one to guide, or to glide through, I should say, to Miyamoto. One bounces over the head of Amber Luxmire. Here's Janelle Dos Santos, blocked by Charlotte Hampshire. Corbett goes down off the ball. Callow back to Hampshire. Takes a deflection off of Lookmeyer. Morris gets it away to Kassar. Goes out to Haley Thomas. Gray. To Phillips, who takes a moment to look for options before dribbling it herself. Blocked there by Amalia Plummer. It's on a yellow card and has been since the 8th minute of the game, so we're nearing on half an hour. Her being on a card, and there's still a lot more of this game to go as the shot comes in and claimed by Coelho with Janea Dos Santos lurking in the vicinity. Goes long, and that one's going to bounce. It's going to bounce and take a poor touch there off of Jasmine Melly. And I was talking before about maybe a moment of luck there for the Rams. They wanted to try and get back into this one with an attacking opportunity, and I think that would certainly qualify as such. And as the throw comes in, Corbett is lifted up there, headed away, only falls to Corbett. Tries to get a cross in, she'll win a corner. That'll be the first one here on the near side for the Rams. As the wind here at Northbridge Oval certainly slowed down, but it's still present enough that it's wafting the smell of the barbecue across the ground, and it certainly got me hungry for half-time. With 6 minutes plus stoppages to go as the corner comes in, and the referee's blown the whistle. That's a penalty. She has blown a penalty here for a foul on the edge of the goal line. It certainly wasn't a definitive whistle by any stretch of the imagination, which made me think that it was a foul going the way of Bulls FC, but it is a penalty, and so Taya Machensky will step up and the chance to get one back here before half-time for the Rams. So Machensky and Namoto as the referee blows the whistle. It's Machensky, and it rolls past Mia Namoto. So in the 40th minute, the Macarthur Rams get one back here at Northbridge Oval. It's Bulls FC 2, Macarthur Rams 1. Taya Machensky stepping up from the spot to halve the deficit for the visitors. As replay is restarted here. Out to Melly. We'll go back to Hannaberry. Hampshire not able to clear it. Gets pass away now, and Corbett runs onto it. Cross goes away to off the post from Machensky, who almost had a double in as many minutes. And he'll go out for a throw-in on the far side. As the throw comes in. Rams on the attack. Corbett backheel to no one there. Cleared by Gray. It's Dos Santos on the ball. Morris wins it on the halfway line. So go backwards to Maya Lobo. And that's a beautiful pass in behind. Machensky gets around the keeper, and it's 2 goals in 2 minutes for Taya Machensky, and we are level here at Northbridge Oval. My word, hasn't the makeup of this game changed just before the halftime break? Literally 3 minutes ago it was 2-0 to the Bulls, and we are all level here at Northbridge Oval. Macarthur Rams 2, Bulls FC 2, and Bulls FC might need to sort of wake up a little bit, as Macarthur Rams looked like they were on there for a second before it was cleared out by Grace Johns. It's certainly not good for the home side. They've slipped off momentarily, and the Macarthur Rams have punished them. As Kassar crosses it in, or attempts to cross it in, it's going out for a corner. So it is, I believe that's Amelia Kassar out there on the far side to take the corner. They got a penalty from the last corner they had. Will they get another one here? No, they won't. Cleared away by Naomi Amber. Looks like the only player forward, but she wasn't able to get it there as Hayley Thomas got there first. Gray looking for a way out and expertly plays it out off Hayley Callow there to win her side a throw in. And Rams will get an attacking throw in here. The throw comes in, headed away by Gray. Here's Morris. It's Corbett. Najima. Gray trying to be very careful as Najima was looking to go down. And I'll head back the other way on the counter attack here. It's Patria Phillips getting it away to Daniela Naimi. Hayley Thomas trying to put the block in, gets the foot in, and wins the ball. Uchensky backheels it. Pass picked off. And Dos Santos trying to play it through for Luxmeyer. This is it. Corbett in for Sakura Najima. Flag stays down. And Najima looking for a cross in. Tried to backheel it. Grace Johns. Pass away to Tamara Souza. Here's Naomi. Back to Johns. And Johns will win a foul from Najima. As we're in the 45th minute here. And might be looking at 2 minutes or so of stoppage time. As Les Gray did spend a little bit of time on the deck earlier in the game. As it goes long from Gray. Souza. Through to Luxmeyer in behind, who goes down. That has to be a penalty. No, referee says no. Surely that had to be a penalty. But I guess the referee has a better position than I do to judge that. And Macarthur Rams might go back the other way here. Here's Callow. Cross coming in, headed. Oh, that was dangerous from Gray. That will be a corner for the Rams. I have no idea how that wasn't a penalty on Luxmeyer at the other end. There's a corner whipped in by Kassar. Goes over the head of Namoto. Cleared away. Gray back down, and she'll be back up now. And that's going to be a Rams throw in. The officials probably, I can't say probably, I'm absolutely confident they have a better knowledge and understanding of the laws of the game than I do. I'll have to trust that the referee made the right call there. There's a series of repeat throw-ins here for the Rams. So we're into the 2nd minute of stoppage time. We're well into the 2nd minute of stoppage time, actually. Sousa's gone down. Cross comes in. And Callow not able to get a clean shot away there as it quickly went across the face of goal. And Hampshire trying to win the ball and does so. Hogarth Scott, Gray, sending it long. It's going to go off the back there of Amelia Kassar. Libby Morris in a battle there with that on there with the Bulls FC player, and that is half time here at Northbridge Oval. Amber Luxmeyer with the opening goal in the 21st minute before Tamara Souza made it 2-0 in the 25th minute. Taya Machensky converted from the spot in the 40th minute before doubling the advantage just 2 minutes later for her brace. Amalia Plummer with the yellow card in the 8th minute, the only action. I said the only action as if there weren't, as if there wasn't a lot there to cover off, but that is half time. That's all the action of the first half. We'll be back in about 14 minutes time for the second 45 minutes. And welcome back here to Northbridge Oval in this round 11 NPL Women's New South Wales matchup. The two sides have swapped ends, as the rules and regulations of the competition dictate. For the second half, it's going to be Bulls FC running from right to left on your screen in the second 45 in the all-black kit with white trim. While the Macarthur Rams running from left to right on your screen in the second 45 here in the light grey jersey, dark grey shorts and socks with black trim on the jersey. And I will say we went the entire halftime interval without there being a drop of rain, and then a spray has literally just picked up as the whistle has blown from the referee. So hopefully that stays away and literally does not get beyond this incredibly light drizzle. Plenty of action in the first 45 to talk about. Amber Luchtmeyer opened the scoring in the 21st minute before Tamara Souza made it 2-0 just 4 minutes later in the 25th minute. Amy Chensky converted from the spot for Bulls FC in the 40th minute of the game. And then got her brace 2 minutes later to give us our 2-2 halftime scoreline. Amalia Plummer, the yellow card in the 8th minute, all the action from the first half. As Bulls FC looking for their 4th straight win. Just win number 5 of the season, and after going in front early, were pegged back by the Rams late in the half. We're looking for their 4th win of the season and back-to-back wins after 3 straight losses, as that rain has started to pick up here. It is beyond a light drizzle now, so out comes the umbrella, for me at least, so that I don't have a repeat of what happened a few weeks ago at Peter Moore Field on a Wednesday night in a rescheduled game where my notes went absolutely to buggery. As with the wind picking up as well, I don't know how effective this umbrella is going to be, but I'll find out. So I might try to reposition myself a little bit better here. Here's Amber Luchtmeyer. Keeps it in. Cross comes in. And a diving save by Quaylo. After Indiana Dos Santos getting it away. So Indiana Dos Santos coming on as a half-time substitute, as was Avani Prakash, as I do see that number 7 jersey there in the middle for Bulls FC. So a couple of half-time substitutes. I'll try to tell you who has left the field for those two to come on. I believe I no longer see Danielle and Amy out there. So it's looking like a front three of Indiana Dos Santos here on the left. Amber Luchtmeyer at striker and Janea Dos Santos at the right. Here's Petria Phillips. Claire Corbett winning the ball there. Morris going back to Quaylo along the ground. Phillips blocks it. Now sent away by Hampshire. And Gabriella Silva has made her way on at half-time for the Macarthur Rams. And I'll try to work out who has left the field in her place. That's going to be a throw-in for the home side. As the throw comes in. Whoop! This umbrella really is not going to be all that effective. Ugh, gosh. As the wind picking up with the rain as well. And I believe that is a goal kick. Yes, it is. I almost just did a Mary Poppins, flying away with the umbrella. Be interesting to see how the increased wind plays into this one. As Morris isn't able to receive the goal kick from Quaylo. Indiana Dos Santos jumping onto it. She turns the ball over but wins a throw in as well. So it's Indiana Dos Santos on the ball. She'll receive it back. As Grace Johns plays it through for Tria Phillips, who goes into the box. Phillips is going to go to Janaea Dos Santos on the right. Cross, shot on the line, and eventually goes over. And the flag has stayed down. I don't know who got the final touch on that one, but it is a Bulls FC goal, and they retake the lead here at Northbridge Oval. It's Bulls FC 3, Macarthur Rams 2. I might try to see if I can pull the stream up here so I can have a look at who got on the end of it. I think it might have been Amber Luxmeyer. As play back underway, and the Rams looking to move quickly here as they want to level it. And it did indeed go in off of Amber Luxmeyer. So Amber Luxmeyer with the brace here this afternoon to match Taya Machensky's. Tamara Souza with the differing goal at this stage. As a curling shot pushed onto the crossbar by Isabella Quaylo. Indiana Dos Santos almost trying to make it 4 as quickly as Taya Machensky made it 2-2 in the first half. And what a play that was there from Indiana Dos Santos. Applies her trade in the A-League Women with Sydney FC, as did Janaea until this past season. When I believe that ball's gone well over the fencing and onto the golf course.
Keep on it, ball!
So I do see some golfers down there, so hopefully they're nice enough to give the ball back. As Gray pass away to Indiana Dos Santos. Sorry, I got distracted. Janaea Dos Santos, as Sakura Najima has dropped the gloves for this second half, has taken them off. As Johns for Cash. Dos Santos not able to keep that in play. It's Indiana Dos Santos. Janaea moving to Canberra United for this past A-League Women season. Oh, jeez. I might lose my umbrella at this rate. Oh, my word. I might need to start bringing a weighted pergola to games. My word. This is something. As Sakura Najima, no, sorry, Taya Machensky, my apologies, back to her feet now. Throw comes in to Corbett from Hayley Thomas, and we'll repeat the process in basically the same spot. Thomas looking for Najima, headed out by Souza. So we'll go a few metres down the pitch. Throw comes in now for Cash and Dos Santos. A little bit of confusion there. That looked Maya trying to get the pass away. She goes down. And Macarthur Rams win the ball back. Souza. Blocked by Prakash, who lifts it over. There was a shirt grab there on Luchtmeyer by Thomas, but the referee says it's not enough for a foul. Throw comes in. It's Indiana Dos Santos, gets a pass away to Phillips, and that will be a goal kick. The misty rain really starting to settle in now, going from right to left on your screen. Oh. Gray. Here's Machensky. And Gray will get there first. It's Indiana Dos Santos. To go backwards here. Ash Henneberry. Well, okay. I know I just said it was going from right to left on your screen. But as the rain picks up, it's sort of from where we're going, from where we're standing at least, in a southwesterly direction. And so it's going right onto my face. Oh, unbelievable. Oh. As my notes are, I can tell you they're ruined. Oh yeah, they are ruined indeed. So I'm going to be relying on memory here. So this could be fun because I can't actually see them. Yeah, they are completely gone here this afternoon. Indiana Dos Santos gets it away. Corbett. Oh. Okay, all the way back to Namoto. And I guess what makes it worse, for me at least, is I wear glasses. So I'm having a fun time this afternoon here at Northbridge Oval. We've had a 5-goal thriller so far. Braces to Taya Machensky for the visitors for their 2 lone goals, and brace to Amber Luchtmeyer for 2 of the 3 goals for the home team here, Bulls FC. Tamara Souza with the other goal in this one. On the ground here, stopped in the back line by the Rams. Here's Corbett. Sending it through. Namoto comes out. That one takes a spin. She's got to travel back. Najima trying to get the shot away. Isn't able to. Spins and turns. Cleared away now by Corbett. And it's going to be a Bulls FC throw in. Short throw to Prakash, who dribbles it herself. Prakash. Pass out here to Johns. Looking for Luchtmeyer. Intercepted by Morris. It'll come out here to Thomas. That's a handball by Amber Luchtmeyer. Referee doesn't blow the whistle, so the Rams will have to get it out themselves. Here's Dos Santos. Indiana Dos Santos, I should say. Avani Prakash. Pass away now to Ash Henneberry. It'll go out to the other Dos Santos in Janaea, who tries to play that in behind for Petria Phillips, but she wasn't able to get around Charlotte Hampshire, and a goal kick. we enter the 60th minute of play. So a little over half an hour plus stoppages to go in this 3-2 contest, and it cannot come soon enough. I say I do love my NPL, but I certainly don't like being out in the elements like this. And I don't believe the players do either. But hopefully the action in the remaining half hour or so of this game is enough to heat up the cold temperatures here at Northbridge Oval. As pass goes away to Phillips from Prakash out to Indiana Dos Santos, trying to make her way through the back line. It's Kassar, it's Corbett now. Luchtmeyer looking, is on a hat-trick if she can find the net one more time. As Michenski also on a hat-trick, running down the line here. And tries to get around Grace Johns. Play on, says the referee. Gray puts it out for a throw-in. The Rams, who are looking for an equaliser, certainly be trying to find it here. We'll give them enough time to try to go on and win the game. I won't get the chance though, because it will go back the other way for Bulls FC. Throw to Indiana Dos Santos. Souza loses possession. There's a through ball here, and a diving save by Miyamoto. Sends it long. Luchtmeyer. Dos Santos. Back to Luchtmeyer. And here comes Grace Johns. Johns, well, gets around Thomas. Trying to get around Morris now. And that's gone out for a corner for the home side. And it will be Indiana Dos Santos makes her way across to take it. Dos Santos short to Ivani Prakash. Prakash crosses it in on the right foot. It's brought down. It's not cleared away yet, so it'll fall back to Indiana Dos Santos. In for Luchtmeyer. Cross along the ground. Ball is still loose, not cleared yet. Souza. It's out with Janea Dos Santos, who set up the assist for the third goal of this game for the Bulls. As Desmond Melly goes back to Grace Johns, and the referee's called a halt to play to check on Tamara Souza, who's clutching at something and sits on the deck. And so we're going to have the trainer waved on here. And it looks like checking on her teammate. I'll take this opportunity to remind you of all the NPL Women's New South Wales action still to come here this afternoon. Got the Illawarra Stingrays hosting the Macarthur, not Macarthur Rams, my apologies. They're hosting Manly United. Of course, the Macarthur Rams in action here. That game kicking off at 5 p.m, as are the next three. That one at Macedonia Park. Mount Druitt and the Western Sydney Wanderers in action from Popondetta Park, as Souza gets the all clear from the trainer, so it doesn't look like Bulls FC are going to make the substitution just yet. So I think they'll wait. Sydney Uni and Gladesville in action at the Sydney University Football Ground, and UNSW hosts the Newcastle Jets at the Village Green. Those games at 5 p.m, while at 5:15 p.m, RPL Leichhardt and Sydney Olympic, as Ivani Prakash has won a foul here for the Bulls. In that game, the second half of a doubleheader with the men's equivalent game in the fixture list. That game already underway. as that ball goes long, and it will be a Rams throw in. Gray not quite able to find her teammate there with the restart. As the throw comes in, it's headed away by Johns, and in fact will go all the way behind for a goal kick. I believe it is Claudia Valletta standing up in the technical area with the substitution bib on as a short restart here from Isabella Coelho. There's Amber Luchtmeyer looking to try and get the ball. Prakash is in behind here, can get the pass away to Indiana Dos Santos, who eventually gets the shot away. It's blocked, still loose. It's with Prakash, who has to hold it before she can get it away. And it goes to Janea Dos Santos, who gets around her defender. Cross for Phillips. Patria Phillips out to Tamara Souza, cleared away. Souza will get the ball back though. Pass gets away to Johns. Here's Gray, who lobs it up into the air. Kept in by Dos Santos. Phillips. It's off the feet of Indiana Dos Santos. Goes backwards. Gray wins the ball back. Clears Gray. Trying to get a cross in. Cleared away now by Claire Corbett. And potential danger averted there for the Rams as Sakura Najima appears to have caught Grace Johns. Certainly nothing intentional by any stretch of the imagination, and Johns back to her feet.
But it was very late.
And she's right back to it to take the throw in. It's Indiana Dos Santos trying to spin her way out of danger, but runs into a wall of light grey from the Rams everywhere she looked. And Sakura Najima in a battle there with Tamara Souza, the two going shoulder to shoulder. Referee says play on as Souza wins the ball, looking for Luchtmeyer. It's stopped there by Charlotte Hampshire. Comes away to Corbett, who plays that one straight to Miyamoto, who's well outside of the 18-yard box, coming to meet it. Claudia Valletta continuing to warm up. It's away to Luchtmeyer now. Amber Luchtmeyer. Beautiful through ball trying to find Janea Dos Santos. As Chansky. Here's Indiana Dos Santos. Avani Prakash will dribble it into the 18-yard box. It might have to try and... she'll come back. I was going to say might try to get across the way on the left foot. Prakash tries to backheel it. Wins a throw in there off of Hayley Thomas. As it... So Johns coming back here to take the throw. Throws it in for Indiana Dos Santos. Here's Grace Johns along the ground there for Phillips, who now crosses it. Headed away. Here's Kassar. Prakash lofting that over the head of Najima, trying to get it back to Hannah Berry, and she did so successfully. All the way back here with Gray, and Claudia Valletta just continuing to stand there, and she's waiting to come on. Here's Gray. It'll go out to Jasmine Melly on the far side. Janea Dos Santos sending it back to Hannah Berry, who's looking for options. Goes back to Dos Santos there on the far side as it comes in. Back to Hannah Berry. Here's Gray, as I think the rain has stopped. And the rain has stopped, so I'll take. I'll stay with the play here first. As Morris, Najima, Gray wins it. Out to teammate who runs onto the ball. Here's Corbett, brought down by Gray. Tamara Souza looking for options, and it'll roll through to Coelho. Coelho sends it long. Here's Hannaberry, who loses possession there. And has a shoulder in the back from Souza, and she'll go into the referee's book as we have the trainer waved on here. Now, as I said, my notes have been completely damaged, so let's see if I can work out who that is. It is Gabriella Silva. Just being told to wait for the whistle here for the free kick. So I believe it's Amelia Cassar who is standing over it, as is Corbett. Just to leave just some medical checks here for Gabriella Silva, and they're going to have a couple of substitutions here. So coming on for the Rams is Lana El-Cordy. And see who's made their way off. And Grace Johns is being replaced by Claudia Valletta in jersey number 8. So Amelia Cassar and Claire Corbett standing over the ball. Cassar to take it straight into the arms of Miyamoto, who bounces it on the ground before picking it back up, very much like a tennis player would do before they serve the ball. Deanna Dos Santos away to Luchtmeyer, who plays that through for Valletta, who's straight into the action. Valletta turns the ball over there to El-Cordy, who turns it straight over to Indiana Dos Santos. Here's Ivani Prakash, dribbles it into the 18-yard box, receives the pass back from Luchtmeyer. Player goes down. It's Indiana Dos Santos who's told to get back up by the referee. Valletta keeps it in play, and Luchtmeyer goes down again. Play on for now. Shot comes in from Janea Dos Santos out to the side, and Amber Luchtmeyer has not gotten up. Trainer waved on, and that is the second time that Luchtmeyer has gone down today inside the box, and the referee has not blown to the spot either time for the Bulls striker, and Luchtmeyer has not moved. That is not a good sight. Luchtmeyer sitting back up now, and gets back up and just being told to leave the field before she's allowed to re-enter.
Let's go, Bulls! Let's do it!
So the referee signals that we'll be able to get back underway from an Isabella Coelho goal kick. As Luchtmeyer waved back on to the field, and she'll look to immediately retake her place in the front line. But for now, it is with the Rams, and Luchtmeyer gets onto the end of it. Luchtmeyer shoots, saved by Coelho. Luchtmeyer isn't able to control the rebound. Gets the shot away, but it was so far wide. It has gone into another dimension. Here's Coelho. Moved forward by Gray. Indiana Dos Santos gets a pass away to a teammate. I thought it was going to go to Souza. It was Jasmine Melly who ended up receiving it. As we have Libby Morris on it now. Souza wins it. Gets a pass away. Back to Souza. Through behind as Lana El-Cordy sends it away. That's going to miss everyone until Gray can get onto it. She's going to dribble around out onto the left wing. Cleared away out for a throw in by Hampshire. And it will be Bulls ball here in the just on the edge of the attacking third. Claudia Valletta looking for Indiana Dos Santos, headed away by Hayley Callow. Gray might try to do something here. She's not able to. Morris comes away with it as Gray helping Luxmeyer back to her feet. I didn't see what happened there with Luxmeyer. Here's Corbett. Morris. El Cordy. Goes down the line there. There will be a throw in for the Bulls. As we've got some wonderful dogs joining us here this afternoon at Northbridge Oval. If I didn't have a game to commentate, I'd be going up trying to pat the ball. But you're stuck with me. If you want me to go and pat the dogs, please let me know using the hashtag NPLW New South Wales on social media. And I will gladly put down my headset to go and pat the dogs. Here's Luxmeyer in the meantime. Valletta will win the throw in. Complaints there from Kassar, thinking that should have been won by the visitors, but nothing doing, and we'll repeat the process a little bit further down the pitch here. Here's Valletta, thrown straight to Libby Morris, who heads it away. Here's Hayley Callow. Najima wins a foul. Looking for the quick option, and Najima just choosing to belt it into Gray instead. And now it's going to be Lana Alcordi along the ground to Callow, who spins and turns, wins a foul from Claudia Valletta. And Alcordi will take the free kick once again. Going to go short this time. In. It's picked off by Indiana Dos Santos to Luxmeyer. Alcordi gets the intercept. And Gabriella Silva with a nasty tackle there on Ivani Prakash, and she'll go into the referee's book as well. So that is now Alia Plummer and Gabriella Silva in the referee's book for the Rams, and just Tamara Souza in the book for the Bulls. The throw in for the visitors. Cordy throws it in. Corbett. Pass back to Morris. Under pressure. Intercepted by Indiana Dos Santos, who tried to flick that on for Prakash. Souza wins the ball. Goes out to Janaea Dos Santos. A flag up against the right winger for offside. Restart taken quickly. Goes back to Hampshire. Silva out onto the far side. Here's Hannaberry. Melanie to Gray. Valletta. Sends it long. It's going to take a touch off of Corbett. Here's Janaea Dos Santos, brings it into the midfield, back to Souza, who takes a little bit heavy of a touch there backwards, away to Gray. It's now with Phillips in the midfield, pass back to Jasmine Melly, and it's going to be a ball throw in on the far side. As the pass from Gray comes out here to Valletta, who keeps it in. Under pressure from Haley Callow. With Avani Prakash. And Indiana Dos Santos unable to get that through to Phillips. So Quelo will claim it as she looks to get play back underway. But not perhaps as quickly as I thought, given that there's 10 minutes plus stoppages to go and they are down a goal. And will certainly not want to fall to 8 losses on the season after round 11. They are well clear of the relegation zone at the moment, with Sydney Olympic still winless on the season. And the 3 draws there for Sydney Olympic. So, certainly wouldn't be, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess a crucial loss should they not come back today. As Amber Lookmeyer plays that through for Janea Dos Santos, but Quelo gets there first as pass comes away to Najima. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be falling to 3-0 and 8 on the season. I was Bulls, I was Rams coach Victoria Guzman. He took over the role this season from Stephen Peters after it was announced that he was going to A-League women's side, Perth Glory. Here's Valletta. Trying to get the pass away to Indiana Dos Santos and unable to. That's El Cordy to Morris, who sends it long, headed away by Gray. Here's Phillips. As Cash jumps onto the loose ball. There's a little bit of shoulder to shoulder there between Amelia Cassar and Claudia Valletta. As Cassar wins the ball. Pass goes from El Cordy. Stopped almost immediately by Indiana Dos Santos, who's unable to get a cross away. So a goal kick here. 8 minutes and stoppages to go. Time running out for the Rams if they want to get something from this game. A draw would probably do at this point for them. They'll get them to double-digit points on the season. Well, the Bulls looking for their 4th straight win and certainly in the box seat to do so. And Prakash gets that away to Jasmine Melly. They just haven't been able to time that through ball in the second half in behind the defensive line of the Rams. Have Bulls FC. But when they have, they haven't quite been able to do it as much as they would have liked, but when they have, they've certainly created some dangerous attacking opportunities, and the only reason that the Macarthur Rams are still in this game is because of their player wearing number 20, Isabella Quelo, who has had a game and a half in goals for the visitors. Here's Silva. And Nomoto gets there first. As Haley Callow and Sakura Najima were keeping it down. That hasn't gone out for a throw. Kept in play by El Cordy. Silva slips as she tries to take possession of the ball. It goes back to Prakash, who was in space. Gets it away from Claire Corbett. Trying to find Lookmeyer. It'll come back to Prakash. Out to Janea Dos Santos. Here's Phillips. Sent away now by Libby Morris as I don't think she notices that the captain's armband has fallen off and is just completely waving around her arm there. I don't think she cares, actually, to be honest. And now she's noticed and fixed it up as there was a brief hold in play while Nomoto worked out what she wanted to do next as Amber Lookmeyer put the afterburners on. She'll get into the box. She won't keep it from going out of play. Will the Bulls strike her as Quaylo goes short to Morris. There's El Cordy on the ball. El Cordy goes to Silva. Back to Amelia Cassar. El Cordy to Morris. He goes back to Quaylo. Back to Morris. Drives it long. Claudia Valletta gets ahead to it, which will allow it to go to Ash Hannaberry at centre back. Out to Janea Dos Santos. Hannaberry is certainly venturing a lot further down the pitch than she usually would. Dos Santos goes back to Jasmine Melly. And it will be a Rams throw in. It's going to be a ball throw in. I can only imagine it was a foul throw. I didn't get the chance to see that as I tried to clean my glasses. And I don't think I'll be attempting to do that again for the rest of this game because I don't think it made a lick of difference. Here's Hannaberry. Goes backwards from Malahi to Gray. Out to Valletta here on the near side, who has Gabriella Silva closing in. Back to Hannaberry. Sends it long, looking for Indiana Dos Santos, who in a battle there with El Cordy forces the right back of the Rams to send it out of play for a throw-in. Throw comes in from Valletta. Luxmeyer not able to get that one through. Sent away now by Hampshire. And in behind is Hayley Callow. She'll get into the box. The Moto dives on it, forcing Hayley Callow to jump over it. Moto quick on the ball there as she was setting up for the shot before realising she could get there first, and her ball goes all the way to Stella Quaylo at the other end. Holds it out along the ground. Goes to Corbett. Free kick for the Bulls in a dangerous position as Corbett receives a card. Or it might have been Amelia Cassar that received the card. It was one of those two for the foul there on Tria Phillips. As you've got Luxmeyer on a hat-trick. You've got Avani Prakash. And you've got Souza well behind, and it looks like it's going to be Prakash to take it. As Luxmeyer now moves away into the line here on the left. It's Prakash on the ball. She's going to go direct. Just wide. Shot there from Avani Prakash as it started raining here again at Northbridge Oval. Certainly a lot lighter than it was before at least, which is good. And the game almost over. A good chance here to see this one through without anything heavier, we hope. So Najima gets the pass away. Valletta will claim it, and that one just booted long there by Elizabeth Gray. So just trying to kill as much time off the clock as she can. I've only just noticed that the floodlights haven't come on here yet at Northbridge Oval. I thought for sure that the lights would have come on by now. As Morris has to do a little bit of song and dance in the box, and that's off the post, and Janea Dos Santos boots it home, and that is the game for Bulls FC. It's 4-2, and Morris not able to get it out after playing out from the back. And the attempted clearance there by Quaylo straight into the waiting Janea Dos Santos, who didn't get it home the first time, but got it home at the second time of asking. And it won't matter who put it in for the Bulls because it's 4-2, although I'm sure selfishly Amber Luxmeyer would have wanted the hat-trick there. But Janea Dos Santos with the goal. Bulls FC 4, Macarthur Rams 2. And the battle for Macarthur Northbridge edition has its winner for the first time in 2025. It will be Bulls FC. Here's Valletta to throw it in. Goes to Prakash. Quaylo tracking back. And she came out a little bit. It falls to Indiana, or pass to Indiana Dos Santos. Here's Gabriela Silva trying to get it away. Machansky not able to win the ball ahead of Jasmine Melly, so it'll go out to Janea Dos Santos on the far side. Here's Jasmine Melly with it. We'll go backwards to Namoto, who drills it long to the halfway line to Petrea Phillips. Can't see who's on the ball there. I can tell you there's Claire Corbett on the ball now for the Rams. Out here to El Cordy, short to Morris, back to El Cordy. Silva. Souza. We're into stoppage time here. 45 seconds of it have elapsed already. There were some stoppages here. And Souza put that out of way for another throw in. So imagine we're probably looking at 4 or 5 minutes at a minimum. As the pass from Valletta finds Amber Luchtmeyer. Prakash calling for it along the ground. Cleared away. Kept in the box by Indiana Dos Santos. Will take the shot. Saved by Quaylo.
Heads up, Bulls.
Yes. Go, Amber.
And Amber Luchtmeyer gets around Isabella Quaylo, keeps it in, has to get a pass away to a teammate, and gets 5 for the Bulls here in stoppage time. And I absolutely did not see who got on the end of that one. I think it might have been Petrea Phillips, but regardless, it is 5 for the Bulls. Tell you what, trying to call a game in the rain with glasses on, not as easy as it sounds, and it sounds difficult. But it is Bulls FC 5, Macarthur Rams 2, and after starting the game incredibly strongly, they gave up the 2 goals just before halftime to Taya Machansky, and the Bulls want a party here. They want a 6. They want goal number 6. Is the rain really picking up here? I shouldn't have said anything. Not that I'm a superstitious person by any stretch of the imagination, but I am a little bit stitious as Rams trying to win it here in the middle of the park. They'll come back. Now, behind, looking for Callow. Callow, still on the ball, gets a pass away. Here's El Cordy on the ball. Pass away to, I believe that was Amelia Cassar there. And it's going to be a Rams throw in. So El Cordy to throw it in. I didn't even see who got on the end of that ball to send it long. But referee saying it was a Bulls player. Oh, gosh. Oh. I might have more of a chance of seeing what's going on if I take my glasses off at this point. No, that's worse. Here's El Cordy on the ball. Silva, Callow to Najima. Can the Rams get one back here? Flag up against Taya Machansky. Here's Gray. Goes long. And the referee says full time after 4 and a bit minutes of stoppage time here at Northbridge Oval. Scoring started all the way back in the 21st minute with Amber Luxmeyer before Tamara Souza made it 2-0 in the 25th. And then Taya Machensky with a brace just before half-time in the 40th minute from the spot, and then the 42nd minute gave us our 2-2 half-time scoreline. And then it was goals aplenty in the second half for the home side with Janea Dos Santos, Amber Luxmeyer, and I think Patria Phillips with the last goal, although I didn't quite see it. So who actually scored that one? As there was a what do you call it? There were a number of bodies inside the box. Luxmeyer with a brace, Machensky with a brace. So that gave us our scoreline of 5-2, all up here for Bulls FC as they win the battle for Macarthur for the first time in 2025. This was the Northbridge edition of the fixture. Two sides will play the reverse fixture at Linwood Park later on in the season. A couple of players going into the referee's book as well with yellow cards. But that is full time here from Northbridge Oval. Final score is Bulls FC 5, Macarthur Rams 2. This is Paletti signing off and reminding you that there is plenty more NPL Women's New South Wales action this afternoon for you to tune into, and a number of those games will be kicking off in approximately 23 or so minutes' time.
Unbelievable. Like, you can see, like,